if it's working. Okay, yep, it's still connected to the brigade. I think I'm live. It always does this black box thing for. Okay, there we go. Can you speak, Mitzi?
Ahoy! I'm excited to see this new plebeian.
According to OBS, you're being picked up, so that should be good. I'm gonna put my. It doesn't matter.
Michael,
I'll be
you're
zooming in.
old.
Yeah, I just want to make these thumbnails different every time for the variety stream, so I just pick some random image on my computer. That was from
You
my failed
behaved.
experiment. That was from my failed experiment. Shit. Uh, we got a lot of activities these next couple days. So I'm doing Hollow Victories with Matt tomorrow and on Saturday. But then Friday is an Elman write-in. Thursday is movie night.
What's this Hollow Victories again?
The Mummy versus I don't remember. Thing is, like, it's two movies that I'm not even really that familiar with. The Mummy remake from like a few years ago. I'm only familiar with because they accidentally uploaded the trailer without the sound editing done. So it's like the funniest fucking thing ever. Like, have you ever seen that, Mitzi?
No.
Oh, that's how we're starting this stream. Hold on.
Okay.
Oh, hi, Chris.
Hi.
I'm gonna did you ever, I sent you that trailer. Did you ever watch it, Chris?
I've seen it before, yeah.
Okay.
You sent it to me, though.
I'm panicking, help!
Fuck
Matt's
off.
coming home at 9:30.
Okay, 9:30 his time?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow, we have a lot of time before we do whatever it is we're gonna do. Yeah, I don't... Not to put you on the spot, Mitzi, but would you like to do this? Like, would you like to host the Sim streams from now on?
Yeah, we can do sim streams with me hosting.
The only reason is like I said, I like Sims, but I don't like I uninstalled it because honestly I was just kind of tired of it. We did like so many in a row, and I was just like, all right, I had enough. But I feel like with you wouldn't get.
I was like, I love this town. Have to rebuild the town from scratch.
We have to rebuild the Kanyes from scratch.
Well, the Kanye's burnt. No, only one of them burnt.
Only one of them burned.
I was open to doing a follow up to that video, but another part of me is just like, just let it be. Let it be a one hit wonder.
We had Beakles and Severe Steve was there.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, we don't. I could install the game again. I was thinking you might like to. Maybe you could do Sims 4.
Yeah, I could do some Sims 4 streams. I'll see if I can get all of the new expansions after I get like them. See if I can make it happen.
We'll have to record the Triple Trouble series soon too, but I've been holding that one off honestly, I just need to get this fucking Adventure 2 Last Call done, but it's like I have been procrastinating that one because I don't feel like making it.
If I can't get the newer stuff too, that's fine.
I also need to finish Flying Ryan because it's basically it could be finished in a day. It's just like every time I have a day off, it's like, do I want to spend my day off editing Flying Ryan? I don't. I don't.
That's why I haven't gotten anything out.
I should probably
have a cosplay video out that surprisingly did way better than I thought it would.
Yeah, no, congrats on that. I mean, that did do pretty well. I think I just need to spend an hour on it a day. If I spend an hour on it a day, it'll get done. Like, I keep telling myself I have to have like a day where I just finalize it. And honestly, God, if I do 1 hour, I might get hooked and want to finish it because that has happened before.
The problem you're having with editing is the same problem I'm having with cleaning. Is just like my room's an entire mess, and I'm just like, I need to clean it up. I have nothing to do on my days off. Why don't I do it? And then I just sit there like, best.
I'm gonna hope that showing this doesn't get this live stream taken down. I don't think it will. No,
Let's do it. Let's
by the way,
ban it. Let's go.
let's get banned. Ban and speedrun. Hell yeah.
Ban us! Ban us! Ban us!
No, all we need to do is watch the Hallmark Channel, and that'll do it. Are we ready? We gotta do another Christmas. I want to just make the Christmas Mackle and Zach / Mackle and Friends. So it depends if Zach actually shows up. That's what Zach showing up is what determines whether it's named the original show's name. We gotta do another Christmas live stream. I had a lot of fun with that one. I guess that's still a little far off. Like, we're 3 months away, but still, that'll be fun. We gotta, like, gather stuff that won't get taken down. Probably could show another Rich Alvarez video. Can you see my screen, Mitzi?
Oh, hold on, I'm looking away. Yeah, I see your screen. The Mummy trailer without music or sound effects.
By the way, how far are you from your mic? Because you sound a little...
Oh,
Hey. You're, like, quiet and glitchy.
oh,
Now you sound...
I don't know.
Now you sound fine. I don't know. Sometimes maybe you're just speaking too far away from your mic.
Discord. Discord just is.
Well, anyways, this is the trailer to the movie we're watching. This is something that really happened. The official channel, like what studio released it? What studio is this one? Is it Paramount?
I think it was Universal.
Universal it got uploaded to their channel, where they upload the trailer without the music or sound effects completed. So you have something really funny, and this actually got released by them. It was a complete accident. And that is the only reason I know what this movie is.
Which is crazy.
I don't even remember what we're putting... Chris, do you remember what we're putting this up against?
No, not exactly.
Yeah, I forget, because like Matt announced it, and it's like 2 movies I'm not that familiar with, but it's like attempts at making a cinematic universe out of monster movies. But anyways, let's watch this.
Okay. I hear dinging.
Yeah. There is sound, but it's not completed. Like, it's far from completed.
Pan, this is November 4, 09er.
What the hell?
I can't drink. I can't drink while watching this. That sounds like Charlie. That sounds like Charlie screaming and It's Always Sunny. Oh my god.
Bodied bag.
Welcome to a new world of gods and monsters.
I saw her. She is real.
Oh wait.
Music.
Yeah, this is like... I think this part was out of it.
Princess Amenet.
Like...
She will claim what she has been denied.
Anyways, that's what we're watching for the next Hall of Victories, and I
Tummy.
guarantee you, yeah, the tummy. I guarantee you that the trailer is going to be like the movie's not going to be nearly as fun as this trailer is. Did someone join? It's what?
Making money?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Austin, have you ever seen the Mummy trailer?
No, I didn't see it yet. Does it look good?
No, the Mummy. No, I'm talking about the Mummy trailer for like 2017, where they accidentally uploaded it without the sound done.
No.
All right, I'm set. You gotta watch that. You don't have to watch it now, but like make it a point. Make a point to watch it.
Is Brendan Fraser in it?
No, Tom Cruise
No,
is in
there
it.
isn't a new one. Fuck it.
There isn't a new one. No.
That's really upsetting. I want to see The Mummy 2. The Mummy comes back.
The Mummy.
Wait, that's literally The Mummy returns.
Yeah,
The
what
Mummy
kind of
comes.
says?
The Mummy comes. He just comes.
How are you not talking about God of War? You literally just like shit your pants over that trailer.
I don't know if anybody else has seen it.
Yeah.
I have not.
It looks good.
He literally just like shit himself
I shit myself
in the bed.
Whoa.
in my bed.
Mm.
Poop is fucking coming out of my asshole. It's amazing.
Mm. You're live, by the way.
I want the world to know.
One surefire way to cure constipation.
And get demonetized.
I don't think we're monetized though, so it doesn't matter.
We definitely aren't monetized. No, we're definitely not monetized.
They're already not monetized.
You get like shadow banned,
You can't kill what's already dead.
basically. What are you yelling and screaming about?
I feel like all State of Play had to show was God of War and Tekken, and I would have been good.
I'm just hyped for God of War.
I
looks so
skimmed the direct,
What was that?
and I'm just very happy about what they're adding to the 64
Right?
shit.
Do you have that expansion pack or no?
I do. I've been playing.
I do not actually. I have piracy measures.
Yeah, that's fine too. My whole stance is if they make it available, I will pay for it. If they don't, I am gonna pirate it.
It has to be reasonable or I'm pirating it.
That's true too.
That's
think-
exactly why I didn't want to pay the extra $50.
I was okay with the price because I'll use it enough, but they definitely could make it cheaper. I drew pleb as a warm up.
I think the direct is fine. I feel like a lot of people always have like these overly high expectations for it.
I mean, I feel like it was pretty well received because they showed Pikmin 4 that just said it existed still, and
No,
the new Zelda.
Amazing.
I thought it was very funny that they talked about a mobile game first because, like, I guarantee you everybody watching that was groaning. Where they're just like, oh yeah, you're still working on the Pikmin series, and they're like, okay, by the way, here's Pikmin 4.
I was so upset because they're like, we're still working on Pikmin. Here's the phone game that you won't play, and I'm like, fuck.
It looks like boring Pokemon Go, honestly. Like, it looks cute, but, like, you're growing I don't know, like, they're gonna put digital flowers on a map.
Look, if I'm gonna grow flowers, I'll do it in real life.
Mm-hmm.
You got a point.
Or in Stardew.
Even though I killed them.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. I think Nintendo had, like, not just Nintendo, a lot of games have a habit of, like, oh, people like these farming games. Let's just put one feature from this game into a game.
I'm Square Enix. We're gonna have 3 fucking farming games.
The farming
for one goddamn company.
One of them looked kind of fun to me. Only one of them. I forget which name it was.
I love how...
I like Stardew, though. I like Stardew, though, so we'll stick with Stardew. I only need one farm simulator in my life.
I'm really happy to see that Zelda finally got a release date.
Yeah.
It's been in limbo for such a long time.
Mario Party 3 was my highlight. That game just means a lot to me. I played it so much as a kid.
My highlight is absolutely Zelda and Fire Emblem because holy shit, we're finally getting those games. Because Fire Emblem's like an amazing strategy game that I need Mitzi to play.
Yeah. I should do that.
Yeah, I'll play Three Houses first. It's amazing.
I'll play one of them too, just because both you and Stuart have kind of sold me on it. It's just a matter of time.
Yeah, I think the new one's gonna be good, but I have no clue how newcomer friendly it's gonna be.
Which one would you say? Like Three Houses, you would say start with?
Three Houses or Awakening. Fire Emblem Awakening, the one for the 3DS. I think Three Houses is the cheaper option, realistically, so just go for that one.
Well,
it has 3 separate endings, so...
maybe that's fine.
Well, that's more than 3, but it has multiple endings, so... You get to choose that. You get to kind of choose your team as you go.
I need all of you to goddamn yell at me and tell me never, ever, ever to step foot in a Chinese buffet ever again. I ate entirely too much food. I don't have self-control. I don't need therapy.
Yeah, you do.
I have that feeling.
I overdid pizza today.
We almost went to a pizza buffet.
Oh boy.
It was, I hate my life. I feel like I'm actually having a heart attack.
Anytime I've stepped into a buffet, I've never had a good time.
I've always had a good time.
Yeah, me too. I just don't go into buffets a lot.
I'll have a good time.
First plate, the first plate's glorious, and you're like, oh man, I want some more. Second plate is still really good, but then you're starting to feel kind of full, and you're like, yeah, well, I mean, I'm at a buffet and I spent my money, so I may as well go get a third plate. Then you go get the third plate, and then you start to realize that you're regretting everything. But then you realize you didn't have any sushi, so you go and get some sushi because my brain has to have it separate. And then it's like, oh shit, they got cream.
Did they have dessert?
They had really good ice cream.
You're fucked if they have dessert, always, at every buffet.
And they had those little, prepackaged cakes. I know they're fucking, processed as fuck, but they're so good.
They're little sponges.
Huh?
You're gonna be using the computer.
Do I look like I'm on a computer, hoe?
I feel like...
I look at the computer.
I feel like if you're at a buffet, it really shouldn't matter where it comes from. You're already there.
I mean, yeah. Yeah. Well, here's the thing. It's not, a buffet that I actually used to frequent shut down. Health hazards. And I still go to one of them. It's like I can't stay away from it. I don't do it as often as I used to, though. Because it's like, oh, shit. I mean... It's really bad for me. I can't
You gotta exercise some restraint where you can.
Gotta exercise, just in general.
just start working out there.
Your parents, they
in the back of my mind, I was like, oh man, I'm eating all this food. I need to do push-ups when I get home.
They warn you about drugs fucking up your body. They don't warn you about buffets.
This is just as bad.
You're just gonna be shitting for the next 3 hours, just
4 plates at a Chinese buffet is the equivalent of at least 1 little ball of crack.
I would argue it's more like heroin, because apparently it sounds very addictive to everyone I know that goes.
It's because it's called, it's MSG. That's what it is. I bet.
They're putting cocaine in the MSG.
Alright, next time we do too many games, we're going to a buffet and dying right there.
It won't be too many games at that point.
Too many foods.
It'll be too many. It'll be too many bellyaches.
Yeah.
Bellyaches, not enough time for games.
Too many comas.
I'm gonna be playing Tekken. I'm gonna play Tekken with you, and I'm just gonna shit myself the entire time.
Too much shit.
You go to the buffet, you black out, you wake up in an alley with
With
fried
your pockets
chicken
full of
and
spaghetti.
spaghetti and fried chicken on your stomach.
Wake up next to a side of fried rice.
You're legally married to that side of rice now.
Honestly, I would.
I'm
Fried
married,
rice.
General, so
I think that's just going to a Vegas buffet, really, is what we just
Yeah.
described.
I've never been to one before. I've never been to Vegas, so
Yeah, nor have I.
Why does it look like Vegas?
We all need to go to Vegas.
what if we did? I mean, I've never really understood the allure. If I'm
We
honest,
could go.
what if we? Let's just all plan a trip to Vegas, like right here, right now. We pick a date, we stick with it, and then we all contribute. We're all in Vegas. I don't know what we're gonna do. Probably get shot,
Go
die,
see one of them shows with the tigers.
get eaten by the tiger.
We arrive, and then we ask Chris what hotel did she book, and then Chris is like, "What are you talking about?" We're like,
I didn't book a hotel. I thought
Exactly.
Austin would have done it.
and then
She'd be like, "Wait, I didn't book the hotel."
And then Austin is like, "No, I sent you the link on Messenger, Chris. You were supposed to book the
And
hotel."
I'll be like, oh man, well, it's going to be too expensive to get a new one since it's whatever holiday is important in Vegas.
Every day.
It's just a regular day in Vegas.
Like she's never done this before.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Nope.
It's-
My whole body's shutting down. I could feel it.
It's funny. I've only been in Vegas for like a second because of a plane trip.
I've
And
been to
they
Reno.
have. Oh, that's it.
That
I've
was
been there a
because
few
it was
times.
it was also a layover.
Well, to be fair here, I'm pretty close to Reno, but
Yeah.
Vegas. It's funny because you go there and immediately there is slot machines.
Yeah.
In the smoker section, looks like a cartoon. Like
And I'm like, machines
Wait,
that
a cartoon.
cartoon. You know how like there's smoke in the smokers? Like the smoke is cartoonishly like filling the room. People are coming out and dying, and you're like, why would you go in there?
It's like the perfume section in that episode of SpongeBob.
Yeah. You know, that episode spoke to me as a person that's allergic to most perfumes.
Chris, I'm so sorry.
Right?
Are you allergic to Bath and Body Works perfumes?
Actually, no, they're good.
Oh,
I
okay.
love Bath and Body Works. They're having a sale on candles right now for $12 each.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm gonna spend
Yeah.
like $100.
After
I
this
love-
paycheck, my house is gonna smell like fucking Halloween.
I love when they get the fall scents out. I love vampire blood. I always get vampire blood. I'm like, yes!
That
Give
one's
me
good.
that. And it's scented goodness.
They have
You
one
know-
that's like pumpkin something. There's a
It's like-
pumpkin latte
there's
thing.
Oh yeah, the pumpkin latte. There's several. There's like marshmallow pumpkin cupcake. There's like apple. There's one that's like apple and pumpkin. There's one that's called Too Gourd to Be True, which is also
Weird.
another pumpkin.
I think the one I'm thinking of was like toasted marshmallow and pumpkin or something.
So
Yeah.
we're talking about all these cutesy flavors, all these cutesy smells. What about rotting flesh from Resident Evil 7?
And that would be a.
I mean,
That's an actual candle. That is an
Is it
actual. Yeah, I don't know. I have no clue. They gave it to you on a pre-order bonus, and it smells like rotting flesh apparently, and you're supposed to light it while playing the game to simulate the smell of hot sweat and flesh.
I don't want my house to smell like someone actually died in it. Like, why?
Just in case they're cold. I'm just playing Resident Evil.
There's an old guy that lives below us, and People are gonna start to think he actually died. Like, he's 96. Isn't he? How old is he? He's 88? I thought it was 96. Oh, shit.
No, I love the pumpkin spice or the pumpkin flavors of candle because they taste good too.
They taste good?
Yeah.
Handle.
Also, is your like profile picture just Pizza Steve from Uncle Grandpa or?
You know, I think I just. You know what? It may as well be. Hyper realistic Pizza Steve.
That needs to be a creepypasta. Somebody needs to write a creepypasta of the lost episode of Uncle Grandpa.
Realistic eyes. Did you
Pizza
say,
Steve.
wasn't there there was some type of controversy recently with Uncle Grandpa, wasn't there? Like,
Didn't it get taken off of like
HBO Max?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that HBO Max deleted all the cartoons except one episode of Uncle Grandpa.
So why?
Take him down.
He refuses to die.
Uncle Grandpa, I'll be real, Uncle Grandpa was never, like, my favorite show.
No, I mean, no, I don't think it was anybody's.
Favorite show.
I mean, I don't know anyone. Actually,
I only ever heard good things.
One person who was in their mid-30s when they said they fucking loved Uncle Grandpa.
So, I think Uncle Grandpa is a perfect example for anyone that wants to make a show. It's possible.
You can do whatever you want. There are no rules. There is no God. You can jack off. You can eat grapes.
I liked the Steven Universe episode within it because it's like out of all the shows they could have possibly done a crossover with, they chose Uncle Grandpa, which was like probably not only was it not like a popular show to pick, but it was also probably like the worst one that could have blended in with Steven Universe. But I think that's oddly what makes it work. Like, it's because it's just such a fuck you episode.
It was meant to be an April Fool's episode, and I really can't think of a cooler show to use.
Yeah, no, I thought it was funny as hell. I know a lot of people who really hated it because they're just like, why would they do a crossover with Uncle Grandpa? Because for the reaction you're giving it right now, that's why they did it.
Here's the thing, though, is that it was Rebecca Sugar's idea.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise. Actually, I didn't know that, but that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, she was the one that approached the creator and was like, listen, I got a proposition.
So that's the only bit of Uncle Grandpa I've ever seen, but I liked it. Go ahead.
I thought it was funny. I like they delivered fan service in a lot of ways.
Where Amethyst ate Pizza Steve.
She just fucking killed him.
Yeah. I unironically love Pizza Steve. It's just stupid. Yeah. It's just so stupid, but I love it.
No, it doesn't have to make any sense at all. There was a giant realistic flying tiger, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Uncle Grandpa had a lot of fun ideas that were just executed very poorly.
You know, I think
Matt,
what's up?
Said Matt sent like multiple messages that were neglected until now.
Oh no!
Severus Steven, I want to live stream some of the Jimmy Neutron games. I'll join you for that, Matt, if I'm welcome. I can confirm Mitzi is fine as hell. Dracula Untold, but you're not reading chat. You're correct. I'm reading it now. Fire Emblem, that game Smash Bros. Is a spinoff of.
Yeah.
Yeah, a spinoff.
Comedy Gold. Comedy Goldstein here. Alright, Matt's messaged me. The stream sucks. The streamer isn't even reading chat. That was a DM. I just read a private DM.
How dare you? God, what the fuck was I gonna say? Shit.
Sorry, it was about.
Okay, you know what would be a really
Steve.
good adult show?
Pizza Steve.
Was the Problem Solvers.
You know what?
It looked like Pepe the Frog.
It could have been.
I feel like if they just let it be on Adult Swim, it probably would have been a good show. Not that it's a bad show. I just feel like it was not really. I don't know. I don't think it was one of kids.
Here's the thing: is that I think the reason why it failed was because of how it was like advertised and marketed like Cartoon Network's next greatest show, and it was just ugly and.
Oh no, the stream's over.
I've never shared Photoshop again, so I did on the stream. I didn't on here.
I think that Super Mountain Force Awesome, whatever that was also another one of those shows that, like, just probably would have been better on another channel. Probably like Nickelodeon or something like that.
Grandpa made that. I swear.
What?
The person behind Uncle Grandpa was the same person behind Secret Fort Awesome. Yeah, that show.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of it.
Yeah, I don't fucking remember either.
Matt, you got my name. You got my address. Matt sent me a private message with my like what's supposed to be my address, but you got my address wrong. But it's close enough to where I know that that wasn't intentional.
Shit. I guess I can dox Michael.
123 Michael Lane.
Yeah.
Everybody lives on a street that they're named after.
Exactly.
I live on Elm Street. Not anymore. I used to live on Elm Street. I'm not used to like not living home anymore.
I guess I could give like my old street out. I don't fucking remember anymore.
For reasons of security, my street is changed daily. My street name.
You just go outside with the sign and change the name every day.
Yep.
Genius. Absolutely genius.
My brain is full of obscure cartoons that I only remember. And, like, one of them is just The Secret Show. And nobody knows what that one is. Nobody knows about The Secret Show. Nobody knows about O'Grady. My brain is...
What is it?
It's the cartoon nobody knows about. And then
It was called Secret Show?
The Secret Show. So there's a show called The Secret Show, and it was like, I think it was actually a British cartoon. And it was
Why?
About fun. And there was a character in it who changed his name every episode. Like when he was like giving his brief on the mission, he would be like, for reasons of security, my name is changed daily. And it would always be something fucking stupid like Broccoli Spears or some shit. That was an actual name of the show. I remember.
I kind of remember that. I vaguely do. There was this one show in particular. That's funny that you mentioned that. Oh, there was a character that always changed her name. I don't know how many of you watched like PBS Kids growing up.
Yes. Fuck yes.
I watched. What was that show? I don't remember the name of the show, but I remember it very vaguely. There was this woman who had a house full of monsters that she took care of. And they all kind of went by like numbers, and there was one that was like number 3. And he was always something different every single episode. Am I the only one that remembers this, or is this just a fever dream?
I don't remember it.
I ask everybody this, and nobody else remembers it, and I swear to God it's lost media. But I vividly remember this show. It was this woman, like a perfectly normal lady. I think she was like a normal human being. Just took care of all these monsters and like raised them. And I vividly remember the number 3 character being something different every single day. Like, it was the same character.
You said PBS Kids?
Yeah.
I'm not too familiar with it.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
Ooh.
7 Little Monsters.
Was that what it's called?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Hang on.
I'm Google this. Look this up and tell me.
Are we still streaming, by the way?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm doing my OC.
Yes, that's it. That's the show.
Matt found lost. Austin found lost media.
That's it. That's the show.
What's your favorite lost media piece? Which go ahead, Chris. Say what you're gonna say first.
Oh, I remember a show called Read Between the Lines.
Yes.
Oh, I love that show.
Yeah. That's a show that me and Olivia like. Kind of like we didn't talk much when we first like kind of started, hanging out, and that's one of the things that like helped build our relationship, weirdly enough.
Damn. It's funny how that shit works out.
Oh, Matt said it in chat before Mitzi did.
Oh,
Oh.
well, would you look at that?
It's also
he could
funny.
he could be lying. He said that I said it before Mitzi, but he could. Matt's a dirty liar, so who knows?
It's
Well,
funny
the stream is
because
delayed, so
yeah, it's funny because Milo's watching old ass Sesame Street because it's free on YouTube. But I remember watching it with him, and half of these episodes I remember, right? Because I watched Sesame Street when I was little. I think every kid did to a degree. And it's weird as shit that he's gonna have like memories of an episode that I was little when it like was a thing.
yeah.
So
That's weird to think.
My first piece of like lost media, at least for me personally, was Kaput and Zosky. That was like
What was it?
Like on the search. Kaput and Zosky was a cartoon I was on the search for like years, and nobody could fucking tell me what it was. Eventually, I found it again.
What was it called?
Kaput and Zosky. It is a show
really good.
about two aliens who go around to different planets trying to conquer them. And they always fuck up.
it's also a graphic novel.
It sounds
There-
familiar.
There's one episode I remember in particular. There's actually two episodes that stick out to me the most, and that is the one where everybody is invisible, and so they all just Kaput and Zosky paint the town and try to make everybody visible, but they're all upset because they're like mad about how they look and how each other looks, and they're just like, oh, you didn't tell me you were ugly. Fuck, we're all ugly as shit. And
Love that.
you just get super mad at them for painting them. Then there was the one where everybody in town was like, or I guess in the town of the planet they visited, was like two-dimensional. And so they got out like a bicycle pump or whatever, I think, from their spaceship, and they like pumped everybody up so that they would be three-dimensional. But then afterwards, one of the aliens was like, thank you, but night is about to fall. And then night literally falls on them and crushes them and, like, flattens them. And that's why everything's two-dimensional.
That's pretty brutal.
Oh, it's funny. You need to check it out.
The first, piece of lost media I got really invested in was definitely Dexter's Rude Removal. And then when it got put out, I still want the uncensored one, but because they say it does exist, but
We'll do it, Cartoon Network.
I'm just happy that we got it.
Yeah, I am happy that we got it though, because it was kind of like a question if it was real or not. So when it found out that it was real, it's just insane to see that.
All of the lost media that I followed when I first figured out about it was just nothing but blue balls.
I drew.
Either-
Wait, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, either they weren't real or they never will come out. Because it was Sonic Extreme was my first one,
Yeah,
and I found out about that on complete accident.
it's kind of like a canceled project, so it's like a little different.
Yeah, I mean it's still gone. I mean
Yeah.
there's no
Yeah.
there is a playable demo still out there.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, that'd be cool to find.
I
Me and
know.
Olivia actually did message each other back and forth about a piece of lost media recently.
Oh yeah,
For
Olivia's
Thursday.
doing a show about Olivia's doing a show about that. One
Yeah,
episode's
she mentioned
supposed to come out soon. I don't.
There's
It
that.
depends on how. Oh what?
Hold on.
I was gonna say there's that last
looking at
Spider-Man
this-
movie.
Yeah, Spider-Man versus Craven, practically.
Yeah.
I'm looking at this comment that Matt sent me. He sent me his actual comment, and he is technically wrong because he says 12 and 7. So fuck you. Doesn't matter if you said it first. You were wrong.
I'm looking for more PBS kids shows that I
Anyways, I drew Matt.
remember, but only vaguely.
I drew Matt and
Does anyone else remember
Squidman.
this?
I drew my friend
Oh,
Matt
that's
and my character Squidman Freud, and now they're combined.
Woodman Matt.
Yeah.
Squid
Squid
and
Yeah.
With Matt Freud.
Here we go. They're pretty good. Two completely different characters.
My original character, do not steal.
You know, I'm half expecting that to just be around, like, the California area. People are just gonna spray that shit everywhere now. This is Whitman.
I can believe it.
Don't you believe it?
Matt DMs me, says, sorry, I don't remember the name of the show I haven't watched since I was torn. I'm like, yeah, you should be sorry.
I'm looking for this other PBS Kids show that, once again, I don't remember the name of. But I remember two characters in particular. I remember that they were all like little animals, right? They were all in school, and they would like sit down and have like lunch or something. Well, like, there were these two bulldog characters. They were named like Reg and Reg, both of them, and they would eat beans, like baked beans.
Nothing but beans.
And that's all I remember.
I'm trying to picture it, honestly. I didn't watch a lot of PBS.
I did. That's all we could like afford.
I feel like any animated show on Adult Swim feels like Lost Media or a major fever dream, either because we were too young to actually stay up, or like they were just fever dreams.
Yeah, you know what? It could have been, for all I know. I keep up looking like 1990s PBS Kids shows.
I do really like the one that I never knew of until I found out it was a piece of Lost Media was like the Clock Tower, the Clock Man.
Yeah.
That one, like, I never, like, I did not see that when I was a kid. I only saw that from a Lost Media video, but it's just, like, such a fun search. Like, the story of the search is, like, part of the fun thing with it. Especially when you get a satisfying answer, like, where, like, if it's even real.
Yeah, continue.
There's one that drives, I hate this one, because it was never resolved, but it was, like, basically... Did you guys ever hear, like, the dying person's mission to find a lost song?
That's so fucking hard, though. But yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's someone who made a Reddit post basically saying that she was dying, like she had a couple months left, and she was trying to spend her last months trying to find as many lost songs as possible. And there was one that she described, and people sent so many things that got close to her description, but none of them were accurate. And she has ever since stopped responding to the post, so, you know.
Yeah.
So that one's upsetting, because I wish that we got, like... I wish we all got resolution on that, and I wish she got resolution on that.
Sure.
But that one is a fascinating... Lost Media is just cool. Like, it's just such a fun topic for me.
Sometimes it is just a personal, like, quest. Sometimes it's, like, majorly lost, and sometimes it's just, like, personally, I need to find this. Or
sometimes it's hidden in plain sight. Like, my Lost Media quest was finding Tam, something that Chris actually helped me do. And turns out it's a fucking Nirvana cover album. Like, that's how in my face it was. Tam was like, that was in my childhood trauma video, was just like this transparent woman that was used to teach, like, kids about the human body on field trips, and it was a attraction that, like, traveled. So, like, it was at our Weller, or I think it was Weller Center. That was part of the confusion, is I kept confusing Wellness Center for Weller Center. But it traveled. It didn't stay at that one. And apparently, the specific one that I saw was used in a photo shoot for a Nirvana, Nirvana album.
Don't touch us.
And I did not know, like, when I made that video, I did not know that until I got a million comments saying, oh, that's the Nirvana album, that's Nirvana album. Like, what the fuck? And I looked it up, I was like, oh my god, yeah, it is.
So, the thing that's funny is that, anytime, and it's slowed down because I don't look into Lost Media, but anytime that I've looked into Lost Media or heard about something that I was really interested in, it's found, like, a week or a month after I was into it. Like, the Electric Pied Piper, they're like, oh yeah, that's a thing, it's lost. And then they, like, I remember Olivia being like, hey, remember that thing you were obsessed with? Yeah, it's here.
Okay,
and
can you please obsess over the Lost Spider-Man movie then? Because I want to see that shit.
Cause like that one Nickelodeon horror movie that they were talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was obsessed. The one that was like a big deal about the brothers that died or some crap. I don't remember exactly what it was. I watched it and.
Did you ever see this one was what was a found one? It was just like a commercial with like a demon lady, and like it's supposed to be funny, but like I remember like watching a video, just a compilation of found lost media, and it's like I understand why this commercial got like trapped in someone's head because it startled the shit out of me.
Yeah, you've talked about it before.
Here, I'm gonna do a screen. I want to show you guys what I'm talking about.
So, like, anytime I get into lost media, it's either fake or, like, it's found.
What's this one again? I'm gonna type in Demon Lady commercial.
I found it. I found the one thing I was talking about.
Nice.
It's called...
Watches this the SpiderMan movie.
No, I wish.
Alright.
It was called Timothy Goes to School. And it wasn't Reg and Reg, it was Frank and Frank.
Ah.
I remember now.
Oh, okay.
I feel
I remember them both just going, yeah, Frank.
I feel like I feel like there's hope for the Spider-Man movie, but
it's definitely a rough one since the guy died.
See, that's the thing, so here's the thing, right, is that, I'll tell you about this personally later, but since it's on a live stream, we found a reason why it's probably not going to be found. So, well, I'll talk to you about it later, but I don't want to, like, spoil an episode, you know.
There's a lot of, I know there's a lot of factors with that. The only thing I will say is I've seen multiple videos on it, and the story is a little inconsistent, so I'd have to do my own research to actually know what the truth is, because
we've done our research too.
Nice.
I just see the commercial. We've done our research. The thing is that we have a likely reason why it stopped. Because I'll talk about it later. It's a bigger issue, and I don't want it to be up for recording. So we'll talk. Yeah.
Mitzi, Austin, and Chris, can you see my screen?
Yes,
you showed me this before. I've seen this.
I love this commercial too, but here's the thing: this was lost media, and they found it, and the only reason it was lost media is because it played at night one time and scared the shit out of some kid who was trying to find it when he got older. And I just want to say. I understand why this commercial scared the shit out of a kid, because when I was watching the lost media video it was in, it startled the hell out of me. It's just such a creepy. Yeah, let's play it.
Is it gonna be a jump scare?
I remember this.
It's not a jump scare in terms of there being a loud noise, but it did make me jump. But that might just be me.
Okay.
It just caught me off guard.
Okay.
These are really good. Have you tried one? Oh, I shouldn't. I'm on this whole low carb thing. Oh, I read about that. It's so cute.
Not as cute as these pigs in a blanket. Come on,
You know, I'll just have this.
Oh.
Now it's easy to be good and stick to your look.
But yeah, that when I was like, oh, let's watch this. That did startle the fucking hell out of me when I watched that.
This woman has schizophrenia.
Oh, hey, look, a video by Spiny Norman. Wow.
Oh, Spiny Norman's live?
Spinaled Norman.
Spinaled
Spiny
Norman.
Norman's live.
Anyway, he's not
Stream
live.
pause.
He ain't live. All right, this is the new pleb character. He's been done for a while. It's Greg. I don't like this. I drew him better, but I'm not gonna show that drawing though because it has every party member shown that I want to add into the series eventually.
It's Greg.
But Greg is is going to be the next person to join pleb on his exciting journey in issue 2. Greg is he's quite the character. That's all I'll say.
What does Greg's Tinder profile say?
Brother of Meg.
Brother of
Meg and Greg.
That would just be my Tinder profile.
Greg is a
Brother picture of Miss.
Yeah. Or sis.
We definitely have a little bit of time left before we actually get to meet Greg, because I'm still finishing issue 1. But, we're getting close to the end of issue 1.
His Tinder bio just says Greg.
That's just it.
That's it.
Greg.
Greg.
And that's the first thing he sends you when you match.
It's just
He
Greg.
just says Greg. Yeah.
He's a Pokemon. He can only say his own name.
Greg.
You end up like hooking up, and he says his own name.
How was it for you, Greg?
He's just moaning, Greg.
Oh, Greg. Yes, Greg. Oh shit, man.
It's the mighty bee sword. So,
my favorite piece of lost media is a movie called Blood Tide.
Oh, that's
which is about some aliens who come to Earth and challenge a bunch of wrestlers.
yeah, see, that's a cool lost media movie, but my favorite lost media movie is the Waluigi movie.
That's up. Will Brower made it.
It was the final ultimate movie for the Waluigi show. Like, clearly the Waluigi show was building to a movie, and they never got to make that movie.
I did write a movie.
Yeah, it was a shame. I really wish they wrote it. It would have been a masterpiece, even better than the stupid Mario Brothers movie.
Oh, it would have been.
Blood Tide was financed by this guy who owned like a diamond store, and he only had like a few private screenings of it, and then like never released it to home media. And then he tried selling the reels online for like $3,000, and no one bought them. And it's disappointing because it sounds fucking insane.
Trying to think of more lost media, because I'm trying to think of what my favorite one is. Like, Tam is the one I'm most connected with, but it wasn't really lost media. It was just lost for me. I didn't know where to find it.
Yeah, no, I am connected to some lost media. I had to cite myself on the lost media wiki when I found Girlquake.
Nice.
Because I'm like, no one else is going to edit the Girlquake page. I have to edit the Girlquake page myself. I created the Girlquake page, actually. And then a few days later, someone sent it to me on Twitter. They're like, hey, have you seen this? And I'm like, yeah, I made this.
I am this.
That was a movie that was not... I mean, technically it was lost since, like, the 90s, but it was not lost very long from the time anyone cared to find it to the time it was found. Because basically I just had to find the director, and once I found the director, I'm like, hey, do you still have this movie? And he's like, yeah, I'll send you a copy. I'm like, okay.
You know, I think the most unsatisfying lost media is Yeah Beavis or whatever it is.
I kind of love Yeah Beavis one because like how far people have gone with it, but it's
Isn't like Yeah Beavis 2? Isn't that why like people give a shit? Because like, is there a 1?
No, I think it's called Yeah Beavis 1.
Okay.
I will return. I am going to go get dinner.
Okay. I like A Day with SpongeBob SquarePants just because there's a big lore to it. There's a big lore to it, despite there being fucking nothing but a poorly photoshopped image. Like, it is one of the deepest searches that there has been in lost media, and it was like the biggest dead end.
You know what I want is that Nintendo has an archive of all of their games, and I want like a Nintendo Direct to come out, and Miyamoto to be like, so now on the Nintendo Switch we are unveiling Yeah Beavis 1. It's never gonna happen, but it's such a weird search that like doesn't matter, but like I don't know, it's just such a weird thing because like it's easily, I think it's easily answered, but no one has answered it that I know of. So. then there's also like Socks Rocks the House.
What?
That's not Lost Media. But it was.
I never get the only ones that I never get like invested in at all, and there's a lot of them, is when it's like a game show. Like, wow, this old Nickelodeon game show. It's like, who cares? I guess.
I'll be real. Game shows are not my thing.
Yeah, but it's just like, of course that's going to be Lost Media. It's like, it's not, like it's just an episode of the week. I'm not going to act like preservation isn't important for everything, but go ahead, Chris.
No, Matt's back.
Oh. I'm just saying I don't personally care about those. Like, I find them very hard to get interested in, but...
So, there's only a few that I'm interested in. There's actually two. I guess I could say there's one that I never want to be found. And there's an episode where somebody got hurt on, like, Nickelodeon Guts or some shit like that. Or I can't remember what it was. Double Dare?
Damn it. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
And people want that one to be found. Fuck that. No, it's fine that it's not.
It's because there's some people out there
it's
that
intrigue.
are morbidly curious.
It's intrigue, yeah, because it's like, there's like a reason to be interested in it.
I get it. I feel like it's weird to be found. But
I personally don't want to see anybody get hurt either.
Yeah.
Especially on like a
lot of
children's game show.
Yeah.
People are like, oh, this is Lost Media, but it's like people fucking dying.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
All I'm saying, and I don't really want to see that either. All I'm saying is that it's like, I get why that one's notable then. If something like that happened, yeah.
I mean, I get it. I just don't want to find it.
I'm fine with that staying lost, yeah.
But the one game shows that I love finding, or that need to be found, are people that were on like the wedding game shows and actually stayed together.
I know that one. Yeah,
those are fine.
Yeah, I would love them. I would love them to. I don't even care if I can't see it. I just want them to find it.
I'm really surprised that I kind of wish they gave copies to the people.
Yeah.
Like they can do with it as they please, but like, come on.
That would be such a cool memento.
To be fair, they did try. Like that unless like, I don't know if we're talking about the same one, but the one I saw, it was like a dating show where they stayed together, and when they contacted the studio did actually look for them. They went that far, and they just said like, it may have been taped over.
Yeah, for sure, and I'm not upset about that. I'm just saying, like, from now, I think, because the thing about those shows is that they ask very intrusive questions, in all honesty. So I think it'd be cool for them to at least have it as a memento, especially if a divorce happens, so you can send it to your wife and be like, or husband, and be like, this is why. For court reasons.
Oh.
But I think it'd be sweet to have that. If you're on a dating show and you're still together, it'd be really sweet to have that as a memento.
I'm gonna delete the Duckcast with for Scribble where Matt and Mitzi first met. I'm gonna make that Lost Media. I'm just.
Could you imagine if they come back like years later with a game show where you get a divorce?
You win a divorce.
Marriage show, and then you have a spin-off show that's all about couples from the first show getting a divorce.
Have to compete as to who gets like the house.
I'm sorry, Jerry. You lose the kids.
You failed this challenge.
It's hosted by Steve Harvey.
That would be so mean.
Oh, that's
They're
good.
fucking like what was that Nickelodeon game show? They're just styled like those kinds of contests.
Got a message from I think
I was
Stuart.
imagining like trivia. It's like
I was imagining like physical like tasks,
like Nickelodeon Guts and like Hidden Temple.
Yes, Guts. That like determines the results of your divorce.
Oh my gosh!
All right, Jerry, for the car, what is the capital of Angola?
God damn it, man! I don't know that. Please.
Just slap the button and go orange.
Are you willing to risk the kids?
Kids are in the corner like, good answer.
You're doing great,
question,
Dad.
What is your kid's name? Oh shit.
It's Greg.
Wrong answer.
The answer we were looking for was Megan.
The answer we were looking for was pleb.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah. Check that out. Dump it.
I kind of wish game shows were back.
There still are
That'd be
game
cool.
shows.
I'm
Smoothie
talking about, like,
Madness.
kids ones.
Yeah, I guess there aren't a lot
You
of those
remember
anymore.
when Guy Fieri hosted a game show?
Who?
Guy Fieri,
Guy Fieri.
Oh, okay.
Lord of Flavortown.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say, Mayor of Flavortown.
No, he's
Yeah,
upgraded.
he hosted a game show for some reason. Back in like
So did the Nostalgia Critic.
Yeah!
early 2010s. Yeah.
We should watch Nostalgia Critics game show.
It's such a weird ass game show.
Specifically the pilot that Cinema Snob hosted.
The thing is, I feel like it's not hard to host a game show.
I mean, I thought Doug was an okay host. It was just that, considering the budget they got, because people accuse Doug of running with the money and stealing it. I don't think that's the case at all. I think he spent all of the money incorrectly. I think he is someone who had no idea what the fuck he was doing. And it's. I don't know. People get really angry about that Kickstarter, but you're the one who gave Doug Walker money. Like there is To Boldly Flee was already out. There was a portfolio of what he was capable of. You gave him money. He delivered what he was capable of. I don't know what you want.
Hey, so as a person that didn't even get their name in one of them, I put money towards Mighty Number 9.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, "Aren't you upset?" No. I knew what I was getting into. There's a point
It
where
was
you
a gamble.
just have to. Yeah, that's the thing, is it's a gamble. There's a point where you gotta just accept it. Like it don't. I guess.
I'm
learn
angry
what
if
you're
it doesn't.
investing in.
I'm angry if it doesn't get released.
Aha. Let me tell you a story about a game called Red Ash.
Because then it's like, okay, yes, this is unacceptable. Where it's like,
No, it's funny because Mighty Number 9, the Kickstarter succeeded, air quote, and then the same people were like, "Hey, let's ask them to make another game," and they tried to fund another game at the same time. Mighty Number 9 wasn't even finished; the game wasn't even released, and they tried to pitch it, and then they said, "You know what? We're making it anyways," and then they just never made it. I think they had to return the money, though.
Jeez, that's crazy.
like, I think a shady Kickstarter is like Derek Savage getting a movie.
Even then, Derek Savage at least delivers a product.
He does deliver a product, but change him what it is, when people already donated is bad.
He's honest.
Yeah.
But at least he actually released something. It wasn't like a scam.
Yeah, and I guess that if I'm going to use the investment argument, you really do have to use that for Derek. Like, if you're willing to give Derek money, then you need to be aware that you might. Go ahead, sorry.
Derek Savage delivers. He delivers it directly to your door.
How fucking dare you not call him by his real name? It's Daddy Derek, okay?
I'm not Cool Cat, Chris.
I don't care. It's Daddy to everyone.
He's everybody's daddy.
He's everyone's daddy.
He's everybody's Uncle Daddy.
Uncle Daddy.
Playlist. The playlist on my channel is called the Daddy Derek Saga.
But
Matt, you have the opportunity to ask Derek Savage whatever you want face to face. What are you saying to this man?
Who are you?
I'm just gonna thank him for all the great content he's created and for being such a good team.
I would be a little careful talking to Derek. He creeps me out a little bit. I like him.
I would rather ask questions to the other people involved with Cool Cat. I would interview Jason Johnson. I would interview any of the other actors who were on set with Derek.
No, I would ask all the actors on set the same question. You okay? Do you need help?
I want to analyze Derek Savage.
There's an interview of Cool
I
Cat's
wonder,
interview that's hilarious, of Cool Cat's voice actor.
Yes.
No,
Yeah,
physical
no, I've
actor
seen
too.
that.
Where like he mentions that Derek made him help him wash his car before filming was done.
Like, a picture, like, just take notes. I'm sure we can get a new mental illness put in the DSM-6. Let's just name it.
Oh, if you could interview anyone on the planet, who would it be, guys?
Okay, I got an answer for this one, and it's really quick. It's fucking Tommy Wiseau, because meeting him and talking with him is a fucking interesting thing, and I'd love to get an interview.
All right.
I know it's a cheap ass answer, but
no, I think it's a good. I think it's it'd be a pretty popular answer. I can see why.
Yeah, I know. I would also love to dissect his brain. I would love to know what thoughts he has.
like, I can say this, and it's one experience, but it's memorable. I can never forget going to the room where he premiered his new show. I can't remember what it was about neighbors or some shit. Alongside promoting their underwear, straight up there, and then walking out of a Q&A.
I remember
question.
I remember you and you sent me a picture of you and Olivia with them.
Yeah.
Oh my god, we need to watch that show together.
Which the Tommy Wiseau show?
What?
The Tommy Wiseau show?
Yeah.
I'd be down.
Neighbors or whatever.
But it is certainly something.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
No, like, and it's not like he ran out of time for the Q&A either. He just got bored in mid-question, walked away, came back like a few minutes later, and like answered the question, even though we moved on.
I was curious like there's a point where I may have answered Ryan Doran, who's the creator of Rat Boy Genius, just because because the thing that's interesting about that show is there's some genuine quality with the music, but then there's the animation. So I was curious about like how self-aware it is, how much how I don't know, is he playing a character? Like, is he gonna act like, is he gonna deny the fact that the animation's bad if you ask him about it? Like, but there was he uploaded to his own channel. There was a 3-part radio interview with him already, where it's just like, man, this person asked every question I would have asked him, and the answer is he is he is 100% self-aware. He says, yeah, no, I just wanted to do visuals to my music. He said, if I could hire animators, I would love to do that, but I can't, so I just work with what I got. So
he's an interesting guy.
I love his work. I mean, like, it's the bad CG animation is not something that you can just, I don't know, it's like you can't just make bad CG animation and expect me to like it, but just something about the way he does it won me over. And to be fair, I think a lot of that is I like his writing and I like his music. And without those two, maybe the animation, I wouldn't like the animation that much, but because I like those two and because I watched it so much, I've just kind of grown attached to it. I would love it if there was like a better animation for the show, just because I think it would be cool to see, but I'm like completely content with the way it looks.
Honestly, I kind of like Rat Boy Genius the way it looks. Like,
yeah,
I think there's like something to it that
it's such an integral part of the series that if it were to change, there would not be a change for the better.
The only reason I want it to look nicer is, one, I wouldn't want it to be permanent. I would want it to be like a special, you know? Or like someone did some really good storyboards. Those were a lot of fun to watch. I would want it to return to the, like, what we know it for. But at the same time, I would just like it to be more accessible. I would like him to be more successful than he is, but 100,000 subscribers isn't nothing. You know, that is good. I think like musically the guy is like just I genuinely think he makes some of the best instrumentals I've ever heard. Like, I think it's genuinely great music. Big fan. In terms of anyone else to interview, I have no fucking idea. Tommy Wiseau is honestly a really good answer because he's such a fascinating person. There's a point in time where I would have said Chris Chan, but now no, I would not want to talk to Chris Chan.
I think the thing about Rat Boy is that I absolutely adore the animation. I get that there's whatever. I absolutely love there's an expressiveness to it, and also it feels deliberate to a degree. I know it's not the greatest, but I absolutely fucking love it. I don't know. I appreciate it all. Would I like to see something better? Probably, but I love it all.
I think in a
the way
weird...
it's animated adds to the charm of it, I think.
Yeah, and I think it kind of accomplishes two things. One, I think it makes, like, at points, it makes it cuter. Where it's like, if like I don't know, it just looks like a kid's animation almost. Like at points, it actually makes it cuter. But at other points, it makes it so fucking uncanny, but it's trying to be. Like Little King John says some really unsettling things in that series. And it works perfect. Like the automated voice for Little King John fits the character so fucking well.
And the thing is, I'm gonna be real with you. I watched part of the Minecraft series before because I didn't know that there was the in-betweens.
Mm.
And when we rewatched it, I was like, because I was kind of cynical when you said, like, we're gonna watch this. I'm like, oh, okay, all right, you're playing a joke on us. And no, I see exactly why you enjoy it.
Yeah.
I fucking enjoy it. So
I'm gonna put in my hat here for people I would interview. I would interview Chuck Tingle.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I love Chuck Tingle so much, and I love all the things that he has to say. He's just a brilliant person. I mean that completely unironically. He is brilliant.
This is the thing I have thought before, like, of all the stuff I've reviewed, which filmmaker would I want to interview? And I'm like, definitely the guy who made The Lusting Hour. He is the director of something I've reviewed I would like to talk to the most. Because I really gotta know how tongue-in-cheek that movie was. Because clearly it's a little, but I'm like, did you get away with this? Did the censors look at this and go, yeah, that's fine? Did you really get away with this?
I do love, you actually did get to manage to interview one of the people you've done a review on, which was neat.
I did.
Which, remind us which movie that was.
Dahmer versus Gacy.
Oh my god.
And I love that. I thought that was a really neat interview. I remember exactly where I was when I was listening to it. I just got off my video editing job, and I just started playing it on the ride home. And I was just like, God, I can't, Matt got someone he made a video on. That's interesting.
So, I have a completely different answer for if it's people that is in the same field as I do with YouTube and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And mine would definitely be Miyamoto. I know that this seems like an easy answer, but...
I mean, it'd be a fun person to talk to.
I kind of just... I mean, I wouldn't ask the traditional questions of, oh, what did this? It's more or less if I want to know why there's the philosophy that he takes in game design.
Mm-hmm. I think, it's just anyone that you could have, you could ask a question that you've actually wanted to ask them.
Yeah. I thought it was just, in general.
I have nothing out yet, but I think if I'm not going to plug anything, but if I had to...
You can.
Interview one person... No, because I don't like to. If I had to interview one person who goes with the content I want to make, I have to interview Kelly Sheridan. I have to. What was being Barbie for most of her life?
I would interview YMS and only ask him questions about Shark Tale.
I thought it was simple to put on, but then I felt it. I'm like, no, this is right.
What was that, Matt?
Love it. Fuck, did I not mute myself?
You did not.
No.
Sorry, I was talking to my parents.
Oh, gotcha.
I'm using my mom's car right now.
Talker.
I don't know what the hell happened. I think I had a stroke.
My car's in the shop, and I'm using my mom's car.
Ah, okay.
So I give her keys back.
Do you guys want to do Stardew tonight? Are we?
Hell yeah.
I wouldn't mind.
I would love to. It's been a while. We got a craving for it. Does anyone have to get up early tomorrow?
Nope.
I unfortunately do.
Yeah, honest to God, I would love to have you on. Like for Stardew, me, Matt, Chris, and Mitzi are a necessity because like we've been playing it together this whole time. But I would love to have you join us, Matt. I mean Austin.
Stardew.
What do I don't know why I mix Austin and Matt so often. I do often call Matt Austin and Austin Matt. I think it's just the facial hair and glasses. I think that's all it is.
Wow, that's racist.
It's pretty fucking racist. It's pretty fucking racist.
Facial hair and glasses, guys.
Hell yeah.
The primary example of YouTubers.
The fact that you're undermining such a race is
Dude,
appalling.
in episode 2 of Variety Hour, I have like a bit of facial scruff and I'm wearing glasses even though I don't need them. That's like kind of like blackface.
That's blackface. That's exactly blackface. How dare you? It's called glasses, beard face. How dare you? How do you not know the terminology?
That is some bullshit. That's appropriation or whatever.
Yeah.
Wait. I have my webcam on the stream.
You can't wear a beard unless you're one of us bearded glasses faced people. I don't know.
Exactly.
Hey, look what I
Well, you could be a bearded no glasses people.
Those don't exist.
Look what I've got on Look what I've got on me. If you go to the stream, you'll see my new. I'm a VTuber now. Hi,
God.
everybody. It's
Holy
me.
shit.
I didn't see it.
I don't see anything.
VTuber. You have to go to the YouTube stream because I'm not sure. I don't have a webcam attached.
I like your VTuber.
Yeah.
I gotta look for it.
I was gonna say in terms of like interviewing people, I've been like looking into Jimmy Neutron, and apparently like production on the show was a complete fucking mess. And so I'd really love to interview someone on Jimmy who worked on Jimmy Neutron just to like get all the details.
If your videos do well enough, you could honestly probably get in touch with the guy who voices Hugh because he's been like very active with the community. Like he's appeared. He's gonna be in a video I'm gonna be in. I had no interaction with him, but he's gonna be in a video I'm in.
Ooh.
I went looking today for interviews from the creator of Jimmy Neutron, John A. Davis, and I found like 2, and one of them was like an official Nickelodeon podcast, and the other was just some girl on YouTube.
I mean, if you can find a contact, it's worth trying, I would say. I forget his last name, Mark, though. Like he like fully embraces Hugh Neutron. He's like, he just does a lot of stuff with people. There was this like one channel that like kept doing impressions of him and doing like these like CG animations of Hugh, and then eventually, like the voice actor became aware, and then they did another animation where it's like the real Hugh interacting with the parody of Hugh they made, and that was really fun.
I feel like, in all honesty, it's not as hard as you think it is to get an interview with somebody.
It's definitely worth trying.
Here's the main thing: is like, I want to talk to like the animators. And
that's you could probably.
Animators are.
Well,
there'd probably be someone who'd be flattered to be interviewed. I bet you could find someone who'd be flattered to be interviewed. It would take like some fishing, but I honestly think it would be doable.
I think the thing is that from experience, a lot of people like to talk about their shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just depends on who you're trying to get, because there are people that are obviously, full of themselves.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. If I would love it if I ever did anything I made took off. I would like to just respond to one, if some fucking high school student contact me, I'd like to just do it once. Just I'm gonna say yes to this one random person and do an interview with them.
I have had a few. This is the beauty of reviewing hyper obscure movies. Is I have had people who've worked on these movies comment on my videos.
Yeah.
And occasionally I'm like, should I reach out to them for an interview? And I never have. The one guy, Fort Austin, he asked me if I wanted to interview him, and I'm like, yes, I would love to. But
nice.
I've never taken the time to reach out to anyone else, because the director of Song of the Living Dead and the director of Order of One both commented on my videos about it.
Wasn't there one director who took it poorly?
Yes, Yahari Nichols, or Jahari Nichols. I think it's actually Jahari, but I called him Yahari in the video.
Which movie was that?
9 minutes.
But everyone else took it well?
Yeah, everyone else I've interacted with has taken it pretty well.
That's good.
Here's the thing, both of the other two guys were just like, hey, thanks for checking out the movie.
I feel like the thing is that as long as you're not I feel like you can always separate viewing a movie versus shitting on it, and it's not like you are out there just being like, oh, look at this stupid shit right here. So whoever gets upset, I feel like it kind of, I don't see the point,
If I think Matt's show formats in a way where there is jokes being made, but credit is normally given where credit is due.
Here's the deal, though, right? Is that people like Matt are very important to the ecosystem of media like this. So regardless of if it's good or bad, someone's gonna watch it because of Matt.
Yeah, it's also just because of the stuff being so obscure. It's there is eyes on it now, which there wouldn't. Honestly, for a lot of these, there wouldn't be that many eyes on it without that.
Exactly.
That's the real bullshit. Is 9 minutes is the most obscure thing I have ever talked about. It's my man, no one knows about your movie. If anyone has heard about your movie, it's because I talked about it.
Yeah.
I should also add, the most random-ass person to comment on one of my videos, the guitarist from the opening scene of Shock 'Em Dead, who, gets rejected, commented on my video. And it's wow, you have, a scene in this movie, and you found my video. Good work.
Honestly, if I was in a movie briefly and someone made a video on it, I was like, oh, someone made a video. Oh, wow, I gotta watch this. I could completely get that.
I wish Elwood was popular, just so anybody does a review, I would just type in the comment, yeah, I died in that.
I included a clip of your death in one of our Macmillan Zatches.
All right, well, I'm gonna have to find that one. And
I don't remember
also,
which
thanks
one.
Thanks for commenting about or messaging about shock treatment.
Oh, me? Yes.
Yeah, I didn't comment about it, but thanks.
It's interesting. I'd definitely like to hash it out with you.
Yeah, no, I'm absolutely obsessed with that.
Oh, I remember you guys were talking about this the other day. What is it's like a movie?
Yeah,
Rocky Horror Picture Show?
God, yeah, kinda.
It's a spiritual successor to the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Because there's actually a really interesting video from All Things Lost who talks about all of the times they tried to make Rocky Horror sequels that failed.
Yeah.
And Shock Treatment was the only one that got made, and it wasn't even really a Rocky Horror sequel. The only thing the two have in common is that the main characters, apart from some of the talent returns, And you could even argue that, like, because the villains in this movie are played by the same villains from Rocky Horror, minus Tim Curry, who died in Rocky Horror, so it's like, yeah, these could just be, like, the same people pulling a different job, a different, you know, scheme. Scheme, I guess, is the word I'm looking for here.
I've heard an interesting take on this is an alternate universe where they didn't, like, go to the castle or whatever.
Alright. Well, but Brad and Janet are played by different actors, so I'm kind of like, these are just different characters with the same names. Here, I'm drawing movie discussion chat.
It looks like Pleb's sticking the sword up his nose in the shot.
I'm at my computer for all ready to play.
Mitzi's muted, so when Mitzi unmutes.
Okay. You know, Shock Treatment is a movie that there's a lot to say about. And honestly, a lot of that is comparing it to Rocky Horror, which is kind of unfair. Because I feel like anything unless I am doing a complete side-by-side comparison where I talk about, like, here is why Rocky Horror is a perfect movie, and Shock Treatment is just, like, a decent movie.
Yeah, no, I gotta give it credit for it doing its own thing.
Yeah, the only thing I have to say there is, like, Rocky Horror Picture Show is, like, a perfectly executed movie. Shock Treatment is a good movie.
Yeah. I just think it's... you know what sucks about Shock Treatment is I honestly would not have cared if this came out and Rocky Horror didn't. You know?
Well, no, that's the thing. Like, I'm...
I hate to say that.
It's such, like, a weird, unique film that I'm sure there are people who like it better than Rocky Horror. And I'm sure there are even people who might have, like, stumbled across it and just, like, didn't know about Rocky Horror at all and just were like, hey, this movie's pretty good.
I feel like it has interesting things to say. I just think other movies did it better.
Yeah, that's fair. I do think it is I appreciate it for how unique it is.
Yo, it's Pizza Steve.
It's me,
Pizza Steve! Oh, shit!
Sorry about that. I'm sorry about my moment of ADHD.
Pizza time.
Go on, Matt. Did we distract you too much?
No, I think I kind of... I said everything I want to say about Shock Treatment, at least in brief.
Yeah,
What?
Although,
what did I miss?
Sorry, what?
It's a Rocky Horror,
it is a movie from the creators of Rocky Horror Picture Show that is
Thank you.
Similar to the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
I'll have to check it out because I've never even heard of this. If this was like a call that like I was in, I was not paying attention. I'm sorry.
It was.
You were there.
I zoned out for that one.
I was asking Matt about, what is that? Something of the Paradise. It's a movie that I love, but I can't remember the name of it.
Phantom
and Shock
of the
Treatment. There we go. Yeah, and Shock Treatment.
Yeah,
Two movies that I'm obsessed with.
Phantom of the Paradise is on my list for movie nights.
Was this
I need to show up for movie night.
Was this one of our Hello Victories recordings, or like after the recording or something?
I
have no clue.
It sounds a little familiar.
Probably the same night we did. We re-recorded.
Because now I think it sounds a little familiar.
But yeah, if you don't show it, I'm definitely showing it.
If
I can find a way to show it.
I have it on Blu-ray.
Oh yeah.
It took me forever to find that movie on DVD, and then after I got it on DVD, Shout Factory released this like super nice Blu-ray, and I'm like, well, fuck it, I'm getting the super nice Blu-ray because I love.
We need a criterion of that.
So,
I think that's it. Like, if anybody has to ask what kind of movies I'm into, those are it. Like,
Phantom of the Paradise.
Yeah, Phantom of the Paradise and Shock Treatment.
Matt, you're on Thursday, right?
Yes.
Am I next?
You can be.
I think you said you were going to take a break because you did both parts of the rehearsal, but I'm not going to hold you to that.
Hey,
if I said that,
we
it's
need to watch the
because
rehearsal.
I want to watch it with Chris and a call, and Matt admits if you want to rewatch with us, please do. I would like to retract my statement about skipping a turn, if that's okay. I think I said that because I was almost blackout drunk.
I think I won't. I will watch the rehearsal with you guys. I just won't watch the last episode again.
The last
I still
episode...
need to process the first time I watched it.
Yeah, the last episode is something else. I think the whole show is something else. I love that show so fucking much. Like,
please don't spoil it.
Yeah, no spoiling. It's
I'm normally cool with spoilers, but not today.
It
I got really
is.
angry at Michael. That's the only spoiler.
I didn't know that.
No, I wasn't genuinely.
I knew that episode was gonna, like. I remember I messaged Matt like while we were watching, say, did I fuck up showing this? And Matt was like, no, it's fine. Are we ready for Stardew?
No.
Okay.
No.
I am
correct.
Have you seen the rehearsal,
I'm
Austin?
not even sitting at my computer. My computer is not turned on.
Well, get that set up. In the meantime, I'll finish this club drawing. Get to it, Mitzi. Chop. I picked my nose on stream forgetting that I was sharing my webcam earlier. That was like
that so many times. It's okay.
That was like 30 minutes ago.
I have this extreme paranoia that I am gonna somehow pull a Dark Side Phil.
Same. I shut my laptop every time I'm done streaming.
No, see, here's the thing, is that I'm going to say this very clearly because we're on stream, and I'm going to have this on the record. There are words that I do not say on YouTube, and I will never say on YouTube. There are things that I do and say, like, I present myself vastly different than I do in life. That's why I don't live stream.
I recorded the Adventure 2 shit one day.
Say the N-word in real life.
Oh yeah, no, that's not the. Yeah, that's not the. I'm just saying, like, I present completely differently.
There was a time where I like was recording myself doing like Sonic Adventure 2 shit for like the Colgate video, but because that's what it is at this point, is the Colgate video, with other chows in it. Egg being my second favorite. But there was this point where I was like just recording. I was not in the call. I wasn't even like giving people the option to join me. And I like was recording, and I was doing emblem hunting, and I forgot that I was emblem hunting, and I didn't like say any words that I would never not say on stream. But the way I was acting was like not something I would do on stream. Like, I was letting myself... I don't know. That's kind of hard to say after 3D Blast, actually.
No, I get it. Like, for instance,
and
if
colors.
we're not recording something... Yeah, if we're not recording something, we both know that I'm not...
Yeah, like, I was not in the mindset of me recording. I was like, holy shit, I'm recording all of this. Like, I can't put that in the video.
You know, me and you talk about, like, some stupid shit that just cannot be recorded. Not even, like, it's just bad. It's just, like... It gets personal.
Every year during the Oscars, I get drunk and say shit that I would not if I weren't drunk and watching the Oscars.
The Oscars brings it out in you, but you know, like
I have no filter in what you're doing, so like I have no filter.
I absolutely love.
Sometimes it's a good thing, sometimes it's a bad thing.
You know,
I absolutely love the Oscars last year because I went to a really close friend's baby shower and we had to leave because you guys started, and I'm like, I gotta go, and they're like, why? And I'm like, I got a thing. I can't explain it to you, but I got a thing. And then my friend's like, oh, is it one of those video things you do? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, can I watch it? And I'm like, no.
The Oscars.
The Oscars is like...
Because he's like, I'll show it at the baby shower. And I'm like, no, it's not going to be ready by then, but no.
I hope that, like, the Oscar... I definitely want to do it again. Because, like, I don't know, I'm a little sad to say, I don't know this for sure, but Mackle and Zach might be on the verge of dying right now. Just because Zach and I have, like, one, Spiny Norman's kind of here now, which is kind of taking up a lot of time. Me and Zach are not talking as frequently. We're still good friends. It's just we're not recording as often as we used to. And it's just like we're moving on to projects like, you know, good old Pleb here, Nelman, then there's like Spiny for the commentary shit. Still, I'm still gonna keep the Duck Brigade shows aren't gonna die. I'm gonna bring them back, but Movie Mackle is kind of the one where I'm like, I'm at least taking a break from this channel. Because I don't know, when I think about the stuff I want to do, Movie Mackle's not like, honest to God, it's becoming less and less of something I want to do for the time. I think the Craven might come back, but honest to God, if I record something with Zach again soon, I'd like to get him on Spiny Norman because he's like the only one who hasn't been on yet. Because like Stuart's been on a lot lately. Austin has been in 2 videos, like I think 2 or 3 videos now.
Stuart has his own show on it, practically.
Yeah, I'm glad that fucking copyright thing worked because I was like honestly thinking like I can't keep this one going.
Olivia was gonna, me and Olivia were gonna make like a animated Spiny Norman, like not an animated, but like a whatever. If it didn't work, so.
I was considering the possibility of just releasing the commentaries about the visual, saying, "Hey, sync it up with the episode." But it's like, because it's like, okay, at least then we get to watch the whole show and keep our commentary. But at the same time, it's just like I just think that's so much less fun than doing a fun edit with it.
I absolutely love working on Olivia's content more than I do my own, to a degree.
It's like, I feel like Movie Mackle and the Duck Brigade and all of that kind of came at a time of, like, I was getting tired of making videos that were scripted with a cast because I was just like, it took so much out of me. And now it's gotten to a point where it's like I miss the storytelling, but I don't have a crew to film with anymore. So this comic stuff that we're doing is like a perfect approach. Like it's the perfect way to go right now. Because I miss storytelling. I miss having look at this. Look at these 2 right here. Look at these 2 fellers. I miss stuff like this. But
yeah.
I don't think I'm gonna stop Movie Mackle. I just think that it's gonna be like not my main channel anymore. Almost. I don't know. I really don't. I
mean, you don't have to worry about it either.
I don't think I do need to worry about it because I don't think that like one way or the other we're still gonna be doing stuff like this. It's just honest to God, a lot of like movie commentaries could even go on Matt's channel if Matt wants to keep doing those, because we just did one for Jimmy Neutron. By the way, Matt, I'm sorry. The upload failed that one night, and I never re-uploaded. I'll send that to you tomorrow.
I think I have your audio.
What?
Unless it's, like, super corrupted. Because I asked you and Mitzi for it. Okay, well, no, looks like I have my audio and no one else's audio.
Yeah, I uploaded it and it failed. So
wait. Downloads. go, though.
No?
Here we go.
Anyways.
Okay. No, looks like I do not have your audio. I thought I did. I also thought I had Mitzi's audio. Mitzi, you have sent me your audio for that,
I
right?
was in the call with you when I sent you my audio.
Okay.
Alright, so...
Then, yeah, I
think
fucked up somehow.
I think the thing that's interesting is that I'm kind of burnt out on my own show, actually.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess that's what happens when you do 2 episodes that you don't give a shit about.
Mm-hmm.
I only did 2 episodes of Power Rangers. I love that series, but I did it because I wanted to keep up with Olivia's content, and wasn't the most proud of it. So I'm now taking more of my own time to do what I want to.
Yeah, it's good to do that. Go ahead, Matt. Sorry.
It's not even that I'm burnt out on Matt's Funtime Weird Movie. In fact, I have Matt's Funtime Weird Movie episodes planned. I feel like in 2023, there are not going to be anywhere near as many episodes of that show as there have been. Because I feel there's like so much shit I want to do. And like Matt's Funtime Weird Movie show, it's fun. I enjoy doing it. If I have the time, I will keep doing it. But it's like, at some point, it's like, no, I have other stuff I would much rather be doing. Like the Jimmy Neutron stuff, I would much rather be doing that than Matt's Funtime Weird Movie show.
Honestly, at this point, I just want to do anything that involves storytelling. And Spiny Norman's kind of a fun... The only issue with Spiny Norman is it's so one-sided. It's like covering the same thing over and over, but it's just like, God, I have enough to say about it.
Yeah, but I think Spiny Norman's great. Honestly, like, your Last Call series is like some of the best stuff you've done, I think.
Thank you. I appreciate that. But it's also...
Spiny Norman is the only channel I will watch, aside from Matt's, that I don't care about if I'm in the video or not.
It's like... I really... honestly, both what Matt said and Mitzi said, that means the world to me. It's just like... I feel like it's the most honest I've been. Like, Movie Mackle, it's like... I like talking about movies, but I almost feel like I'm better paired with Matt for that sort of thing. For, like, Hall of Victories and whatnot. And just, like, a regular podcast. Because I feel like with... like the Sonic stuff, I can just hop in on my own and like I don't know. I feel like it's just something that I've probably should have been doing for a while now, but didn't want to just because it's like because it is what it is.
Eventually,
I want to. Oh, continue.
No,
I want to be as It's gonna sound rude. I mean it this way. You're like the one person that I'll listen to about Sonic that does not talk about like the heavier mechanics in gaming. Like, I feel like.
Oh, I definitely don't. Yeah. You're not wrong.
Your opinion on it is very interesting, and I feel like more people should watch it because it's more important than talking about mechanics. I mean, mechanics are definitely important in a game.
I try to talk about them a little bit, but I'll admit it's watered down.
Yeah, I mean, shit, I do that shit too. But all that doesn't matter if the game isn't good, and you get to that point. You say shit that a lot of people don't have the balls to say, and for better or for worse.
And I love and connecting it to Better Call Saul and Breaking Bad just makes it so I can like occasionally have a break on that channel. Because it's like that kind of started as a joke, but it's also like, okay, now I have Dr. Howard who like represents the second half, the other part of this channel. I will say the next one I'm doing will be the first sincere video on Better Call Saul I'm making on that channel. Because the 4 I've put up were shit posts. So the 5th one is going to be sincere. But it's just going to take a while.
In at least the coming couple months, we'll see what happens when I eventually dip my toe back into content creation.
I'm looking forward to it. I really want to see Mitzi content.
Right now, it's just 2 episodes of me stammering over my own notes and my own, like, questioning my own memory. Like, it's half of that. Half of the show is just that.
That is just my show.
Oh fuck! Do I remember this right? No, I do not.
Yeah, no, I understand that. That's just my show. I write a script and then I say fuck it.
What I was
Matt
gonna
just keeps me grounded the whole time. Matt's just there to keep me grounded, like I'm a human being.
What I was gonna say, which I completely like a point I never got to, is like one of the things I would love to start focus on heavier though, like with Pleb and Elman, is also Dungeons and Duckies. Like, as for a long time I was just like, what do I want to focus on? Which characters do I really care about? Is that do I want to go for the characters, the commentary videos? Like, what do I really want to focus on? And I mean, I've grown. I feel like Slippin, Dow, Dow left, so Slippin, Vigdis, Ranny, and Fenna are always going to be very important to all of us. Because it just kind of it kind of like, not only is it just like something that we've been doing for a while, but it's also just, it represents a time.
Actually, I'm also gonna ask you this real quick. Do you mind if I steal our Stardew footage?
Oh, absolutely. Go ahead. Go. You are 100% welcome to the footage. So is Matt, Mitzi, or really, I mean, even if someone who's not involved in the series wanted to use it, they could.
I wanted to steal the audio because I wanted to make like animations or animatics of a few of the.
Please do. You guys do not have to ask permission to use Stardew footage from. You don't have to use.
Oh no, I wasn't going to.
Yeah. Please don't. No, you don't have to ask me. You guys are. You guys could take videos off of my own personal channel and do shit with it if you wanted to. I don't care.
Yeah. The problem is that I'm wired to ask.
I mean, it's polite, but it's polite, but you don't have to.
Chris has worked with the professionals, and it's like, no.
I am so goddamn used to it.
So it's basically mine too.
You would be surprised on how many times I thought that and then got smacked for it.
With me, Michael, it's always.
I don't think Michael's gonna do that shit.
Smack ya! Give me a little smack.
Watch as I get a cease and desist letter.
I want to make little animatics. I want to make a little story about of our Stardew Valley audio because we were talking earlier about adult cartoons briefly, and I'm just like, this would make a great adult cartoon.
I love Severe Steve.
It would make a great fucking if somebody just took our audio from all of our Stardew streams and turned it into an animation that's adult strip level quality, which is not that high. We could just.
It's higher than some.
Hey.
I just mean, standards wise, the bare minimum they require.
Adult Swim gives you creativity freedom, though. They just don't have a lot of money to give you.
No, I love it. This is not a diss at them. I like that they accept the bare minimum quality. It makes me feel good about myself. But if somebody just did that with our Stardew Valley audio, I think it could be a great show.
Yeah, I think that there's some really great moments. I think that our audio quality would just have to be better, because that's one thing that's the one thing our shows have an issue with is audio, but it's because we're not being paid to do it, so it's it's hard to get out.
We're not being paid to edit this audio for every little thing.
It's also just The sync alone takes a minute. But anyways, I should end this stream and we should start the Stardew one. But this was a really nice shoot the shit session. Austin, if you want to stick around for Stardew, please do.
I probably shouldn't. I do have to get up pretty early in the morning tomorrow, but I figured I'd catch on tonight and shoot the shit with you guys.
Thank you for doing that. It was nice hearing from you, man.
It's fun to shoot the shit. If there's ever a shit that needs shot, you call me. I'm a professional.
Hell yeah. You're really quiet right now, by the way.
Am I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Try screaming at the top of your lungs as if you're being murdered.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, wait, now you sound normal. Don't do that anymore.
I will be right back. I forgot I left my good mic downstairs.
So I'm gonna end the stream and change the title and start it right back up. This was nice, though.